Did you know that Kansas City has 13 sister cities, including Xi'an, China? Today we are on the Country Club Plaza on Brush Creek near the Sister City International Bridge to talk about an upcoming event that is supported by the Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund that happens on June 9th. And it is a Dragon Boat Festival presented by the Society for the Friendship with China. Today we are with board member Fang Shen to tell us all about the event. Thank you, Fang, for being here today.
Sure, my pleasure.
How did the festival originate?
Well, in China, in the ancient Chinese history, the festival started by memorizing a very famous patriotic Chinese politician and poet, and his name is Qu Yuan. He was very well known, well respected by the people, but he was wronged and banished by his emperor. Then basically he lived during what's called the warning period of China, around the 400 to 200 BC, and eventually upon learning his country's falling and taken over by the Qing warriors, he, out of despair, he committed suicide by jumping into the Miluo River. And because the people loved him so much, they rushed to the boats and tried to save him. Then they throw rice dumplings into the river to try to prevent the fish from eating him. They also beat the drums, try to scare away the evil spirits. That's how it started. So year after year, people started memorizing him by having the Dragon Boat Festival. And those three things, which are the boat, the rice dumplings, and the drums, are the three symbols of the festival. So that got throughout the year, and today the Dragon Boat Festival is really something celebrated throughout China and other Asian countries as well. It also become an international sports. In Kansas City, it really is the brainchild of our organization's founder and past president, Bob Chen. He just thought it's such a great tradition. If we could bring it to Kansas City, becomes part of the unique culture of Kansas City, that would be great. That's how we started 14 years ago, and this year we celebrate the 14th event.
And in addition to the Dragon Boat race, what other activities will people encounter when they come?
Oh yeah, actually, other than the Dragon Boat race, there are lots of other activities. We will have cultural performances throughout the day, which include ethnic dancing, music of traditional instruments from Asia, food. We will have some arts booth, children's activities throughout the day. So there are other activities as well, especially sometimes due to weather. If we had rain right before, we may not be able to do the Dragon Boat race, but we'll make sure that other cultural activities go on anyway.
That's great. Rain or shine.
Exactly. Rain or shine, the festival will go on.
And if somebody's interested, maybe not this year, but next year, in actually competing in the Dragon Boat race, how would you go about doing that?
Well, actually, for each year, I couldn't remember for sure, but I think we have 10 to 14 teams competing each year, just depending. For whatever organization or group who might be interested, you can always just organize a group, then register with us through our website, or we have a contact person you can contact. That's usually how the groups come together to compete, which would include some of the nonprofit organizations from the city and some corporations, some other groups as well.
That sounds fantastic. And if people want to get information about any aspect of the festival, like a schedule or an update on the weather, where would they go to find that?
I think the best place is probably our organization's website. So if you would just Google Kansas City Dragon Boat Festival, it will bring you directly to our website, which is the website of Society for Friendship with China. But the Parks and Recreation Department does a fantastic job getting the latest information on their website as well, so that's a good place to find too.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for talking to us about the festival, and we're looking forward to wonderful weather like today for June 9th.
Thank you for the opportunity.
The Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund supports local nonprofits that bring cultural, social, educational, and recreational activities to our area. To learn about additional upcoming events, visit kcmo.gov/NTDF.